Hey my glam girls, welcome back to my channel. It's Chelsea, where we talk about all things glam and all things girly. So I have almost literal bubble guts about this video because I'm very nervous to talk about this, but I felt like you guys needed to know what was going on. And you know, I love you guys and I don't ever want to disappoint you or mislead you. So we're just gonna do a little get ready with me. I'm gonna put on some makeup. I'll have everything listed down below that I'm using because I doubt I will like communicate everything that I'm using. So just check the description box for what I'm using. And let's get into this video. But before we get into this video, I just want to say thank you so much for spending some time with me today. I truly do appreciate it. If you are new, I'd love for you to click that subscribe button, join the Glam Girl Squad. And if you are returning, oh, don't make me cry. I love you guys so much. Thank you so much for coming back and watching my videos. And let's get right into this video. Okay, so I really feel like I want to cry. We may not even do any makeup. Okay, so I am going to be the crying YouTuber. So, Glamgirlchelsea, as you know it, we are changing. And it's not a bad change. I think I'm a little, I think what makes me upset is just, oh my gosh, I am crying and like I'm about to drop a bomb, and when y'all hear what I have to say, you're gonna be like, okay, she's so extra. Okay, I think here it is. Let me just get it out. I am going to be changing my content. There you go. Okay, so essentially, I am not just going to be doing makeup anymore. I'm going to be expanding my content to be a beauty, fashion, and lifestyle content creator. Okay, so why the tears? The tears are coming from change. Change is hard. And I built Glamgirlchelsea. I started this channel during a time where I was really struggling. I was struggling with postpartum depression. I had my second daughter. And yeah, it was rough. It was really rough. And I remember I had returned back to work. I was pumping. And I also had an Ipsy subscription. So I remember needing to pump 20 minutes every time I was, needing to pump for 20 minutes at work. And I was like, what can I do to like make the time go by? And so I had an Ipsy subscription. I was sent a highlighter. I had no clue what a highlighter was, which just makes me laugh every time I think about it now. And I was like, well, maybe YouTube could tell me what this is. The first video I watched, I think, was by Jaclyn Hill, and I watched her video, and I got hooked. Like every day I would be at work, and while I was pumping, I'd watch YouTube videos with makeup, because I've always loved makeup. I was a Mary Kay consultant. Like I've always loved makeup, but this was the first time I really became like inundated with wanting to learn everything I could about makeup and, just makeup products galore. So, part of my postpartum depression struggles was my self-confidence, how I looked. Like I had a lot of like cystic acne and things like that. So I remember like learning how to apply my makeup and feeling better because at least like I felt my face looked a little better. I felt better about myself. So for about 7 months or so, I was just consumed with the world of beauty and YouTube. And I began talking about it with everybody, like in terms of my friends. And so like some of my friends kind of hinted around like, you should start a YouTube channel. And I'm like, heck no, I'm not a makeup artist, like can't do that. And then I began finding other YouTube channels of people who were makeup enthusiasts. And I was like, well, if they could do it, I could do it. And what made me really kind of like take the leap of faith was I felt like I couldn't find people who looked like me, like around my complexion, for like shade matches and things like that. And I was like, I would love to make people feel good, feel better, have a place of have a place of like solitude, like these other channels gave me when I was struggling. Oh my gosh, I feel like I'm in a therapy session. So I said, I'm gonna do this. So I started this YouTube channel as a place of reference, as a review. And I think that's kind of what makes me sad, because I am not gonna necessarily be there for you the way that I had always imagined I would be. And I think that's what makes this hard, because you've already noticed it. If you're a consistent follower of mine, you know that, you know, I'm usually gonna talk about new products, review them, compare them, and I'm not gonna be doing that like I used to. Now, this is not to say I'm not gonna review makeup, I'm not gonna talk about makeup. As a matter of fact, I really want to tap more into my artistry as a makeup artist and educate you more on how to do your product, how to use your makeup products, and you know, how-tos. I am an educator by trade. If you don't know, I teach biology, anatomy, and physiology. And so I am an educator by trade. I am an instructor. And so I'm like, I could do that. Like, I could take makeup products that I love and show people how to use them, or show you how to do, like, I kind of want to tap into the things that I wanted to learn when I started out as a makeup artist. Well, not even a makeup artist, but just as someone who wants to learn about makeup. Like, I could do that, you know. I could also still talk about makeup, and I will still be purchasing makeup. I will still be talking about new products. I'm just not going to be doing every new product. I'm not going to be that resource for you. And that makes me sad, because I love it, really do. But why the change? The change is coming because it's needed. I have been praying for probably a good year and a half. Like, you know, God, I have personal goals for my channel as a creator, and I felt like I noticed a change, a shift in the beauty community, that like just all around people are just not buying makeup. Like, because outside is opening back up, and like, to be honest, we really don't need like 15 eyeshadow palettes, and I have over 100 foundations. No one needs that many foundations. And it came to a point where even I myself was kind of getting a little bored with just kind of the repetitive releases, and just kind of wanting to change, noticing the change in you all, and being like, I still want to be relevant. I still want to grow as a creator, but I also want to be relevant. Like, something's got to give. I got to change things up. So I've been praying and being like, you know, God, what can I do to, you know, still be relevant, to still be a good resource for my followers? But what can I do? And like December of last year was really hard for me as a creator, and I almost quit. Like, truth be told, I almost quit. And I remember being like, God, you gotta do something, because I can't keep doing it this way, and feeling like I'm just here, you know, without a purpose. Because for all of that, I don't have to do this. If I'm not getting fulfillment, I am here for you all, but like, I want to enjoy it too. And so, very recently, I would say within a month, you know, a situation happened, and it was kind of like, you know, God knows his daughter. He knows that when I need to make a change, sometimes I literally have to be like kicked off the edge. Like, I'm a football and you kick me and I'm gone. Because when it comes to certain things, like, I'm not going to change. And with YouTube, and like me being a reviewer, the way that I do things, I like it. It's comfortable. And even though I know change is good, like, it is hard. And so these thoughts, and you know how when you finally make the change, you look back and you're like, all of these signs were coming. Like, all of these signs were happening that you needed to make this shift. But because you waited too late, or not too late, but because you took so long, you know, I just had to force you into it. And that's where I feel like, that's what I feel like happened to me. So like, I've had friends of mine being like, Chels, why don't you transition into lifestyle? Why don't you transition into this? Like, because the beauty space has changed, and you guys still love reviews and things like that, but you're not buying everything. And you know, I can only review but so many concealers before it's like, yo, there's 50 good concealers on the market. Like, because makeup brands are doing a phenomenal job of coming out with products and refining formulas. And so it's not like how it used to be back in 2014 and 15, where there was like great disparities between products. Honestly, I can pick up any product now from Sephora, and for the most part, it's gonna be a good product. So it's like, what can I do? How can I grow and expand and become a better creator, one where the creation challenges me, but I still feel like I am being a creator, true to myself, but one that my followers will enjoy as well. And so I have prayed about it, and I really feel like this is the transition I want to go into. I really want to transition into not only being a beauty content creator, but fashion and lifestyle. I love fragrance. You're definitely going to be seeing more fragrance content from me. Like I said, makeup is not going away, but I'm just not going to be buying every new release. I'm not going to be doing a lot of like a ton of comparisons, simply because I'm not going to be buying all the new makeup products that are coming out. And this is where I want you all to give me your feedback, because I love you all. And I should have said that looking into the camera. I love you all. And I think what makes me emotional is, like, I was talking to Sean about this, and he was like, I don't know if your followers will. Like, I think they will feel like you've kind of abandoned them. And I was like, I don't want y'all to feel like that. And like I said, that's the part that makes me sad, because if you started following me because of, you know, how I started my channel, especially for you all that use me as a shade reference and things like that, like, I still want to be that for you. And so if there is a product that you really want me to review, if it's something that I'm not really interested, if it's not something that I am not interested in, I need to hear from you all. Hey, Chels, I really want to see this from you. I feel like more than likely that won't happen, where it will, well, shoot, I don't know. It might happen where there'll be a product that I'm like personally not interested in, but you all might want it. So if it is something, tag me on the post. You know, let me know. You can find me on Instagram, Glamgirlchelsea. And if you're not following me there, I am way more consistent on there than I have been on YouTube lately. But if there's something that you want me to review, let me know. Because if it is something that I'm not necessarily interested in, I may not pick it up, may not review it. Like, for instance, the new Hourglass face palettes. They're pretty, but like, I'm not spending my money on that. However, one of you guys have already reached out to me and been like, are you reviewing this? Because you're around my shade. I'm interested in one. I'd love to hear your feedback. And I responded to that person, was like, which one do you want to see? Because, like, I might pick up one. Am I getting all three? I am not. But, you know, I want to hear from you all, because I definitely, like I said, I want to be that resource for you all. I think my fear, my anxiety of making these changes is that you all won't like it. You will stop following me. That will hurt my heart. But at the same time, like, it's your right to follow who you want to follow. And you also have the right to make the choice of, like, this person's going to serve me. But I want to still be that person for you all. So I hope that you will stay along in this new journey with me. If you don't, I get it. Because I have experienced this with creators that I like, when they've been like, I'm making a change. And I've been like, I don't want you to, though. But those creators that have made those changes, I've stuck along for the ride, because at the end of the day, like, I love them as a creator just for them. So I hope that you guys will stay along on this journey with me. And if you don't, I totally understand. But I felt like you all should know the shift and the change. At first I was like, I'm not gonna say anything, I'm just gonna upload the content and like let them figure it out. And now sitting down making this video, I realized I didn't want to do that, because it's scary to be like, hey y'all, you can't count on me for this anymore. But I love what I do as a content creator. I love beauty. I just know I gotta make a change, and I'm really excited about the content. So some of the content that I have ideas for, like I said, still gonna be doing makeup. Fragrance has become my jam. Like, let me tell you what's sitting up here. I've got Arabian fragrances that I've been buying. This one was gifted to me. I will be doing like dedicated reviews on these, so I'm just showing you the boxes. But literally all of these fragrances are sitting right here in front of me. This is a body cream fragrance. Here's another one. Like, I've become inundated with fragrances. Like I said, I want to do more like tutorials, educational videos. And then in terms of fashion, I love clothing. I've always loved clothing and, you know, accessories and things like that. I just have never talked about them on my channel, or like rarely talked about them. So I want to show more clothing opportunities. It's like some lit. And in terms of lifestyle, I have like been very intentional about keeping my personal life pretty much to myself. And for the most part, I will still have a little bit of barriers surrounding my personal life, but like I'm personally becoming more interested in like watching lifestyle content and like how do people arrange their stuff. Like Sean and I built a new closet. I want to share that and how, you know, that's coming along. And so like there's just more of me that I want to share with you all that is outside of just makeup. And so that's where I'm excited, because ever since I decided to do it, you all have already seen some of that content already, and I have thoroughly enjoyed it. It's like I've gotten more, like if I could say it's kind of new again. So it's like, ooh, what can I come up with? And how can I challenge myself to step into these spaces? And so far, I've gotten really good positive feedback from you all. So thank you so much for like engaging with the content, saying that you like it. You all don't have to do that. But like I said, I think the tears and the sadness have just come from like the fear of change. Like, will this be a good move? Like, how will people receive it? But you know, I don't want to go anywhere. I don't want to leave this platform in this space. But like growth and expansion, it's good. And at the end of the day, like if I try it and it don't work, hey guys, we're going to go back and we're going to be reviewing new makeup. Like, who said I can't try something new? Because if it doesn't work, they're going to be like, hey y'all, I tried it. Y'all didn't like it. And I'm here for y'all. Like, we're just going to switch it up. Because I've been on the platform for 7 years, but consistently like going hard the past 5.5 years. And I want to be here for the long run. I don't want to, you know, get to the point where I'm like, y'all, I'm tired, I'm bored, and like deuces. I don't want to do that. So if that means we got to change it up so that we can like still be here, then that's what we want to do. So if there is, you know, other types of beauty content you want to see, fashion content you want to see, lifestyle content you want to see, your girl is open. Like, sky is the limit. And as you can see, we have done no makeup because there's no point in putting makeup on and you're like bawling your eyes out. So I am so thankful that if you watched this video, that you watched it. I apologize for crying, but I really do love you guys. I really, really do. You are my heart. And y'all have gotten me here. I love y'all so much. I'm so thankful for you all and like making Glamgirlchelsea a thing. You know, we're still like a really, really tiny community here, but y'all have made me feel like so huge. You've allowed me to take up space, and you have made a lot of my personal dreams come true. So I thank you for it. And I think that's all I want to say. So thank you for watching this video. I don't know what comments you want to leave below. Whatever comments you want to leave below, go ahead and leave them below. But I hope that you stick around for this journey. And like I said, I love your feedback, whatever you'd like to share. And guys, that is it. Thank you so much for watching. And if you've made it to this point in the video and you have yet to subscribe, however, if you didn't, I totally understand. But I would love for you to consider subscribing and joining the Glam Girl Squad because we love to have you. And guys, that is it. Thank you so much for watching. And I really hope to see you in my very next video. Bye, guys.